So, British schools are now warning kids' parents about this Jeffrey Marsh character. Now, I made a video about Jeffrey Marsh last night, but just to recap, he is a gender fluid social media personality whose videos on social media started out targeting adults. They were for adults who had issues with their gender, but then it became more sinister and started targeting kids. He was encouraging young children to subscribe to him and pop over to his private Patreon page, where he would effectively groom them and try to isolate them from their parents in order for him to push gender ideology into their sponge brains, their tiny minds, their fragile, easily influenced heads. Now, fans of Jeffrey Marsh and fanatic members of gender ideology are viciously attacking people who are calling Jeffrey Marsh out for what he is, basically, and what he is doing. You don't target kids. You don't go for people's kids, period. You lay off them. It is a massive no-go area. It's something you don't do. And for him to specifically target kids in the way that he has rings alarm bells with any decent person out there, whether you're left or right politically. You should put politics aside and join together to safeguard kids. And what Jeffrey Marsh has been getting up to has caught the attention of schools here in the UK. I'm not sure about the United States, but at least one school here has had the decency and common sense to warn parents about what this character is doing to their children, or what he could possibly, or what he's up to at least. And they sent a letter to parents, and this is what it says. Please be aware of a TikToker, Jeffrey Marsh, and the content that he is posting on social media. Whilst the internet and social media can be a wonderful thing, it does pose a huge risk to young children. Can I take this opportunity to remind you all to ensure that you have the correct internet restrictions on your child's devices and to ensure that they are supervised whilst online. If you would like support with online safety, to ensure that you have the correct parental controls in place, please do get in touch. And fair play to the school for doing this. I mean, I don't have TikTok anyway. The British government has ordered all its staff, civil servants, etc. to delete TikTok from its devices because it's effectively a Chinese spying tool. The Chinese Communist Party are using TikTok to spy on the West, so I think it's common sense to get rid of the thing, isn't it? I mean, I don't have it anyway, and my kid certainly doesn't have it. But any decent, responsible parents would be monitoring their child's internet activities anyway. And if you do go through your kid's computer or phone or tablet and you see Jeffrey Marsh, delete and block him for the sake of your kids. Now, I remember a guy, and I've said his name many a time, Yuri Bezmenov. He was a Soviet defector, and he did many interviews saying it was effectively a weakening of the West operation, all this woke left-wing nonsense, and that's what Jeffrey Marsh is doing. He is enticing kids into his web and then convincing them that they are of another gender when they're not, and separating them from their parents, encouraging them to only speak to him about their problems and not their parents is just completely wrong. And the fact that this guy, Jeffrey Marsh, has been allowed to do this for so long, it's a crime. He is effectively a groomer. He has been grooming, and he is someone that needs to stay off the internet as far as I'm concerned, because as a parent, my kid's safety is paramount, and it should be yours as well. And this Jeffrey Marsh character has absolutely no place in children's lives if what he is doing is filling their brains with crap. So there we go. That's my video. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next time, Roger Trout.